What's good, everybody? Welcome into Coach's Corner, presented as always by Arkham. And coming up, it is semifinal month all through June, especially Friday night, June 27th, Chicago, Illinois, 185 pounds. And I cannot wait for this matchup. And they both join me right here, right now. Aaron Jeffery and Dalton Rosta. Gentlemen, are you guys ready? I mean, are you truly ready?
I've been waiting for this one forever. 2 years, baby. I'm ready to go.
See, I want to start right there, Dalton. 2 years. For people who don't know, this is a rematch from 2023. Now, you have said you're a much different fighter than you were 2 years ago. Tell me how.
I'm better everywhere, man. I've changed completely, not just from my fight skill set, but my mindset, everything. I'm a completely different fighter now.
Aaron Jeffrey, you won this matchup in 2023. How have you improved since that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like just the kind of standard textbook answer, but yeah, I mean, we're both of us. We're in the gym all the time. We're looking to improve our skill sets everywhere. So yeah, I would say like everywhere, I'm a better fighter.
I said before this PFL World Tournament that for a lot of you guys, you're 3 wins away from really breaking into MMA stardom. Dalton, you originally weren't even in this thing. You come in, absolutely took Orlando by storm. Sadavu sees a former champion. Now everybody has their eyes on you. How has the attention been the last month or so?
I mean, it's been great. I think it's been earned for sure, and I think it's a long time coming. Uh, like you said, I had a former world champ in the first round, and that's a tough matchup for anybody. And I feel like he could have beat anybody else in the division besides me. And I didn't just go in there and beat him. I went in there and I dominated him.
And you did exactly what you told us you were going to do. Now, Aaron, on the flip side, you had a really, really hard fight that went through a decision. And I got to tell you, I enjoyed it so much. It wasn't a finish, but my goodness, was it entertaining. What was the biggest thing you took out of your first round win?
Yeah, I agree. I'm in the cage. I kind of felt like it might have been a boring fight, and then I watched it back, and it was grueling. I mean, if you're not a big fan of grappling, it might not have been super exciting, but like fuck, man, it was a dog fight, and like I said, I fought my ass off. Um, I mean, if anything, I think I proved to myself again that I can fight a full 15 minutes and kind of get in bad situations and push through it and get the win.
Now, Dalton, let me come back to you because the thing I love being in the role that I am now is I love fighters that lean into their own brands, that are a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky, that understand this is prize fighting, MMA style. And you've really embraced that the last month or so. Where does that personality come from?
It's how I've been my entire life, man. Yeah, I have a polarizing personality. You either love me or you hate me. There's no in between. And like you said, I'm embracing it. I know how good I am. I know I'm the best in the world. And right here, June 27th, we're going to get to see me put my money where my mouth is. This is the only guy that beat me right here. And I plan on going in on June 27th in Chicago and dominating him from bell to bell if it makes it that far.
Wow. So, Aaron, how would you respond to that?
I mean, good thing we got this guy here to sell the fight because I'm a fucking boring person. I don't have a huge personality. So good thing we got Dalton to talk some shit. But yeah, I mean, I expect this fight to look a little bit like the first one. That's my plan, anyways.
Let's talk about your gyms because I think one thing I noticed in Orlando is that a lot of the big MMA gyms were all represented. All the main faces were there, and you guys were able to put them on a pedestal. Dalton, let's start with you. How has the discussion been inside your very, very famous gym as you get ready for your next fight?
Everybody's just as ready for it as I am. Everybody's looking forward to it. They know I'm a different fighter now, and they can't wait. I can't wait. Nobody's more excited than I am, honestly. And Aaron Jeffrey might lie to you right now and say he's excited as I am, but honest to God, man, I've been waiting to get this back for 2 years, like I said, and I can't wait to go in there and show you guys how much different of a fighter I am. And to what he said that he's expecting this to be a lot like the first one. He's fighting a completely different fighter now, you know? No disrespect to him, but his style honestly hasn't changed at all. Same thing, heavy clinch style, good cardio, pressure fighter, but I have so many different tools in my tool bag now, and I plan on using them on June 27th.
Aaron, how does being a part of a gym with so many high-level fighters as opposed to a smaller, more niche gym, how does that help you prepare for what is going to be, with all due respect to your fight in 2023, this is going to be the biggest fight of your career?
Yeah. Yeah. It's sick, man. I mean, high level coaching and high level training partners, right? Like, no matter who you're fighting, there's going to be someone in the gym with a similar style that can give you that look. So I mean, it's easy to come in as prepared as possible.
Dalton, give me one thing that you admire about Aaron Jeffery's fighting style, and then give me one thing that you think you can exploit about his fighting style.
I don't admire anybody. Everybody in here is my opponent, and I'm in here to beat everybody that's put in front of me. So I'm not here to admire anybody. Where I think I could take advantage of them. I mean, honestly, like I said, I feel like I'm better than them everywhere, and I've completely evolved from that first fight. So regardless of where this fight goes, I think I win. But obviously, I'm going to play to my strengths. I think I'm a much better striker, and I plan to keep it on a striking distance. And if he tries to clinch with me, play anti-grappling. So we'll see how it goes. I plan on going in there and getting a second round finish.
Aaron, same question.
Yeah. I mean, he said the same thing the first time we fought. He said I was mediocre everywhere. And we kind of saw how that went. What do I admire about
You're
him?
focused on the first fight a lot, man. This is 2 years later. You keep saying the first fight. You keep citing that first fight. It's completely different now.
Oh, I admire that Dalton can talk some shit and sell a fight. It's good.
It's completely different, man. It's been 2 years. You keep talking about that first fight. That's 2 years ago. I don't give a shit about that anymore.
I mean, you've been asking for the rematch for 2 years, so apparently,
Yep. I don't give a shit about the first fight. I give a shit what I'm gonna do this time.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm just enjoying this.
It's gonna be way different, man. You're fighting a completely different fighter. You're saying that you got guys in the gym that can mimic my style. You can't. Who you gonna spar with, Impa? Impa ain't gonna mimic my style. He's not as strong as me. He's not as fast as me. And I've added new tools to my toolbox. Like I said, there's gonna be things I'm doing in that cage that you're not expecting, man.
Orthodox player with a good overhand and a double leg is not like the hardest style to find in the gym. But
You're basing that off of how I fought Saudi BC. You think I'm gonna fight you the same way that I fought Saudi BC?
I mean, looking at your fights, I think you fight a lot of guys in a similar way. It's kind of hard to be a completely different fighter every time you step in the cage, but I see that's the goal.
Okay, I guess we're gonna see June 27th.
Yeah, we will. And that's the thing I was going to ask you is that you're the third night. The first night is Nashville, Tennessee. Then we go to Wichita, and you guys are the third night of the semifinals. Do you like the fact that you have to wait until the third week, or because it was so quick, and Dalton, I'll start with you afterwards, but basically 8 weeks, that you needed every single week to get through camp and get healthy?
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not looking past him. Everybody keeps talking about the finals. I'm focused on Aaron Jeffery, so I'll take the extra week. They were talking about making this June 20th. I would have been prepared for June 20th, but I'll take the extra week of preparation. So every single week that I get is better for me.
Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like a week more or less doesn't really make a huge difference in camp, but yeah, it's one more week to prepare.
So this is obviously a big, big pot at the end of the rainbow. And I know that neither one of you is going to overlook the other one. A lot of trash talk, which is going to make for a good fight. It makes for great prize fighting. But Dalton, have you given yourself at least a moment or a couple of moments to think about how your career and life could change if you're able to win in June and then ultimately get that one shot in August?
Listen, this is my world championship right here. Honest to God, I'm not looking past him. I don't give a damn about the other two on the other side of the bracket. I'm focused on Aaron Jeffery right now, and that's it.
Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. It's impossible to look past who's in front of you right now, right? I can't be thinking about Silveira or Edwards or whatever. Like I got to take out Dalton Rosta first. So that's the focus.
Real quick, because I think a lot of people, at least the feedback I got, you mentioned Impa already. A lot of people were surprised that Fabian Edwards was able to knock him out as he was one of the favorites. Dalton, did it surprise you that Impa is no longer part of the world tournament?
I mean, that was a tough fight for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I was intrigued by the matchup. They both have different styles, southpaw versus orthodox. I know Impa's an aggressive fighter and has some power, but you know, Fabian's a tricky style, and I felt like he probably could have gave Impa problems. It was a toss up to me, honestly.
Mm-hmm. He said the PFL should have allowed elbows a long time ago, and that's what led to that knockout. Aaron, do you think that allowing elbows has added to the excitement this year for the PFL World Tournament?
For sure, man. Yeah, I mean, like in the clinch and in short range stuff, it's like a huge tool to use, right? And like Fabian displays it like perfectly. That guy slices people open. So yeah, I think it's a great move from PFL to add that in.
All right, last question. I'm going to start with you, Aaron. I want you to look into the camera. You're talking straight to your opponent right there and tell him what's going to happen on Friday night, June 27th, and I'll lay out.
It's gonna be 2-0, baby.
My turn.
Short and sweet. Dalton, floor is yours.
Let's stop saying stupid shit. Let's stop focusing on the first fight. Completely different. I'm gonna beat you from bell to bell. I'm gonna beat you everywhere, and then I'm gonna finish you.
Let's go.
All right, we only have a few weeks left. We're getting into June, and these two guys will be a huge fight, a huge part of a 5-main card fight on June 27th in Chicago, Illinois. I'll be there. Damn sure they'll be there. Gentlemen, thank you for the time, and we'll see you in Chi-Town. Until then, this has been Coach's Corner, presented as always by Arkham.